Hitz Radio. Real music. Live.
Just close to you every time that we
Real music. Live. Keep listening.
Alright, so obviously you've been on tour, etc. How's the atmosphere backstage on tour? Because I've been sort of hanging out with a few bands sort of through the summer and that, and the atmosphere backstage is quite phenomenal at times. So what's the atmosphere backstage and on the tour bus when you guys are touring?
It's pretty good. It's very different from festivals. Like, it's different, you know, when you're at a festival you go and hang out in the festivals, but like, I don't know, we're just like a big bunch of mates on tour.
It's just boys on tour, really. Anything can happen.
So you obviously had a good summer then, obviously coming out and playing, as you said, seeing the part, major festivals. You had a good time, yeah?
It's been amazing, yeah.
Yeah. So how did you guys get signed in the first place? How was it that you managed to crack a major deal?
Like I said earlier, like, we got some decent recordings and then...
was it just to send them off to, or...?
Yeah, a bit of that.
Got spotted in Cabin Club, didn't we?
Did a bit of like just touring ourselves, going off to different places and actually trying to put ourselves out as much as possible. I think if the songs are there, then the band gets spotted, whatever way you do it.
Okay, so on your iPods at the minute, or what kind of songs or bands are you actually listening to at the minute in general?
Right at the minute, I really love the new Kings of Leon album. Been listening to that quite a bit.
What about yourself, George?
Same again. I really like the Kings of Leon album, like the new C6 Steve album. David Bowie and Bob Dylan, Prince, Stooges, just bits and bobs, bit of everything, bit of metal, bit of hip hop,
just everything really.
Just everything, man. I'm just trying to find some new music now.
Okay, now I was at your gigs actually, as you said, when you came back round Glasgow last year. I was actually at it, and you usually cover the Sugar Babes About You Now cover.
Yeah, we did that on one tour.
Any plans
to
take that further?
It was released on a B-side to one of our singles already. I can't remember which one it was.
Was it You and Me?
It was either the re-release of You and Me or It's About Time, but it's already out there.
I think it was It's About Time.
If you hadn't made it in music, let's say, obviously George, now you're only 18, if you hadn't made it in music, what do you think you would be doing sort of today instead of playing the ABC in Glasgow?
If I wasn't in One Night Only, I'd be in another band, or I'd be solo. I wouldn't be doing a normal job. I'd probably be at like drama school or something, because I've always been like into general performing. Or I probably could have been like a roadie, or there'd have been something in this industry that I could have got my way into. But no, I would have never had a normal job. It would have always had to be in performing, or sort of arty stuff, because that's what I'm good at, and you tend to want to do a job which you're good at.
Yeah, definitely. Now your songs, as you said, you want to get them out to the maximum amount of appeal. Now, every time I turn on the telly, it's within like a few minutes, all the time. Your songs have just been used as backing tracks and kind of TV tracks constantly. How does it feel when you're sticking on the telly, something your songs playing in the background of something like to millions of viewers maybe?
It's good to know that we can produce music that's sort of suited to anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen and heard our music like on like dog shows, like dog competitions.
It's a bit different.
It's nuts. So like it can be used for anything, and I think that's a great sign, and it can sort of connect with people from I know fans who are like 3 years old, and I know people who are sort of in their mid-60s, 70s who love it. So it's just great that we can write music that everybody enjoys.
Definitely, dog show. I wasn't expecting that one, but nevertheless. So you still obviously get the buzz then, going up on stage. It's a couple of years later, still putting out the tunes and everything, etc. What's next for you guys? What's the big picture? What's the plan? Where would you like to see yourselves? Say.
I think just we're gonna have some time off, and we'd just like to write a great album and come back and
it's gonna be difficult to follow up that album there. You just released it. It's full of anthems.
I'm sure we'll get by. I mean, I'd just like to come back and be seen as a respected sort of band, and come back as
I think you've got that stage already.
Come back as something new, like where people can see that we're not just a bunch of kids, because when we first came out, a lot of press and media, we weren't taking that seriously, where but whereas we're like one of the most successful bands in our genre in this whole year, but still I feel we haven't been taken that seriously in
because we expect to see you sort of further up the bill, especially
in a
some of the
sea,
festivals.
In a sea of different areas. I don't think we've sort of been taken that seriously, and I think next year we're going to come back and we're just going to sort of prove to everybody.
So maybe a new album next year, we're expecting.
Yeah, with the new album, obviously, new sounds, new tunes. You know, everything's going to be great, and you know, everybody will be happy. So it's, just everybody just stay happy and it'll be fine.
Okay, well, we appreciate you talking to us anyway. Obviously, you've done sound checking and bits and pieces. We hope you had a great gig. We hope to have you be back here next year, definitely, and we'll catch up with you again, okay? So,
yeah,
Sure, we will be.
It's apparently, what do they know about you and me?
Real music live. This is Hitz Radio UK.